welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, of course you're new here because this is my very first video on YouTube and I'm super excited that I'm doing this. I'm just overwhelmed with the feeling that I'm finally making this come true. But anyways, if you don't know me, my name is Priyash and I make videos on lifestyle, home and DIY projects every single way. This is where I teach you about self-reliance, self-dependence, self-efficiency, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I've been fantasizing about what I'm gonna do, and there's one thing that I really want to accomplish for a long time, especially in my house, because that is the first place I want to start, because that is like our own home, or what we call it is a lemonscape. So I want to do a kind of like shelf thingamajig, because I am like anti-collector, so I really want to like display the things that I have collected all around this time. So I thought this would be easy, but I really made this video very beginners friendly so that everybody could make their own and make it in their own style. So it would be super customizable but also functional. And yes, this is a very big project for the first time video, but I really like to take risk, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. For today's project, as you can see at my back, I made that macrame wall hanging floating shelf thingamajig. So I don't know what actually its name is, but I really would come up with a definite name. But this is what I really wanted to do for a long time, and I've been seeing this over on Pinterest, Instagram, and on all other social medias, and I was like, damn, I want to do that thing. So I really I'm feeling very glad that I'm actually able to do it, and I'm gonna share how I make it as possibly I could. So without further ado, let's jump into the project.
So hello from the voiceover. So for this project, we're gonna be needing a macrame cord, some wooden dowel, and some wooden planks. For me, I got 3, and a measuring tape and scissors. So to begin, you're gonna need a wooden dowel, and then you're gonna take a macrame strand and knot it like that. And then you're gonna measure out how much long do you want your finished product to be. And then you're gonna take each strand, measuring the desired length. For me, it's 38 inches, like that. And then you're gonna fold it in half. But since we're gonna be using lots of knot, we're gonna be making it into 4 times. So whatever your desired length is, make it 4 times. For me, as it was 38 inches, so I did it 4 times. So this is your desired length. Okay, once you got all your macrame strand cut out, you're gonna be attaching them to the wooden dowel. For me, I was not having the appropriate amount, but it was the generous amount that I could get from the entire macrame cording that I have. But all you gotta do is use the cowhitch knot method like that to attach it to the wooden dowel. I know it's a little bit hard on the first attempt because these strands are too long to pull it through the loops, but once you get it, it's good to go. Now I'm going to show you a difference between cowhitch knot and lark's head knot. The one on the right you can see is the lark's head knot, and I was not into that thing, so I decided to go with the cowhitch knot method. Now you can see me and my mother working it out, just putting it on over and over. Now it's a little bit time consuming process making this project, but it's so therapeutic that I would suggest everyone to try it once. But you can do this project alone, or you can have someone with you to do it. So once you got all your macrame pieces attached to the wooden dowel, all you gotta do is go ahead and make square knots. For making square knot, we're gonna be working in section of 4 strands. So all you got to do is create a loop from the left strand and take your right strand, place it above the left strand like that. And I'm trying to explain in the video so carefully. All you have to do is take your right strand, go underneath, below or behind, whatever you like, and pull it through that loop that you created with the left strand and pull tight, and this is how you create the half of the square knot. To complete the square knot, all you got to do is take the existing right strand and create a loop, that one, and create a loop and place the existing left strand above it. And all you gotta do is the same thing that you did before, that by existing left strand, all you gotta do is go behind, underneath and through that loop, and all you gotta do is pull tight, and that would complete the square knot. So here again I'm gonna try to explain how I did the square knot. So I'm gonna take my left strand, make a 4 out of it like that, as you can see, and take my right hand strand and place it above the left strand like that. I'm trying to explain as much as possible. And then take your right strand, go underneath or below or behind, whatever you like to say, and through the loop that you created in the 4. Now you can see I'm doing it very fast because once you get the hang of it, it's so easy. It just looked tricky on the first attempt, but it's very easy. And I think I just made the entire shelf thing out of this square knot because it was so easy and it's one of the basic. Here you can see an example. If you do not use even number of strand, I attempt to use 27 strand instead of 26 strand. So I gotta lose that thing, and this is the first row. For the second row, I just take out outermost 2 strand of 2 square knots and then use their innermost strands to create a square knot again. And once you do that, you can do in entire row. And for the next row, I just did the same thing. I just took out the outer 2 strands from both the ends and I make square knots again just to create that V shape. Okay, while I do this thing, I really want to come up with this thing that many of you will be having this question, that why I started YouTube on the first place. The reason is that why not? Like, why should I not? I would not want to be sitting ducks or be on the bench. I really want to be the star player and playing on the field actually. So I decided, like, why not? I'm trying things which are out of my comfort zone and try to be jack of all trade but not the master of none. I do not want to be that. I just want to be having a knowledge of at least everything, because this is my life and I got only one chance to learn everything, and I'm gonna put every effort that I could to get everything known. So when you reached the center of the square knots thingamajig, all you gotta do is tie up the center knot and drop off the excess. This is how you create. Okay, so I did this square knots thing in a row down. This is the ropes that would be holding the wooden board, so I decided to do something different rather than from the backdrop one, and then I knotted them so they could hold the wooden boards so I could place things over it. I know how to explain this, but I'm really trying to anyways. So this is how far I have come through right now. I have just done the first 2 and 3 one, and I did want to do something on the lower side differently, so my mother and I thought that this would be nice. We just did a square knot that we did on the above, but very differently. Like, instead of being facing front, we tried to make it more, facing sidewards. Oh my gosh, the camera, it's not so picking it clear, but okay, I'm trying to finishing over these things, but just gotta go. Okay, so I'm gonna do a different knot in the bottom, and then I'm gonna cut the excess because this is so overlaying. So here is, I'm doing a double half hitch knot. I don't know how exactly that is done, but I'm really trying to explain that thing. So all you got to do is take your farthest end strand, either left or right, and take the adjacent strand below it, and then make a loop, and then pull it over the working strand, that is the farthest end strand, either in angle or in a straight line, and then you gotta make that knot. And when you reach the center, you gotta do is join two things. So you can either go left over right or right over left, that's your personal preference, but it just makes no difference. It's whether which handed you are. I literally like to do it more over the left side because I'm a right-handed. So this is how you're gonna do a double half hitch knot. I really tried to do the best I could. As you can see, there is a little bit of unfinished. I'm gonna do that and just fray the end, and gonna see you the final reveal in 3, 2, 1.
That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to put on thumbs up button, and also comment down below what you like about this project or what you want to see me doing next. I would love to hear your opinions, and I'm open to criticism. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel for your boy, and you know the drill. Don't forget to put on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post new videos. Until then, stay inspired, stay creative, and spread love. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.
So, what the fuck do you want?